Alright, so now we're going to continue on with our measure of center, which now we're in the front of this page we did mean, which was their average. On this side of the back, we're going to do median, which it says the median is the measure of center in which the center, which is our middle, of the data is determined. It can be found by 1. First, ordering the data from least to greatest, and then 2, determining the middle. So median, I like to think median, you got small, medium, large. Median, a medium size drink is the middle size drink. So if that helps you think about it. Alright, if there's not one middle number, then find the average, which is the mean, what we did, the notes we just did on the front, of the 2 middle numbers. So, let's look at this. Example 4. The following data set represents the number of menu items at a local restaurant. So, go back to what it says to do. Order from least to greatest. So, our smallest number, 22. When you do this, when you write it in order, go ahead and mark out what you've used so you don't use it again. So then after 22, we have 24. And then 28. And then we have 32. And then 35. 46. And 50. Okay. So that was step 1. Least order from least to greatest. Step 2. Mark it off to determine your middle. So we start with the left. You go left, right, or front, back, either way. Look, I've got 1, 2, 3 on the left side, 1, 2, 3 on the right side. So this means that's my middle number. So my median is 32. And that is all there is to finding the median. Look at number 5. Let's put this in order. So we're going to start out looking. We've got 37. And then our next number would be 59. After 59, 62. After 62, we've got a 68. After 68, 85. After 85, 94. Then we have 107 and 112. Okay. So, step 1, check, listed in order from least to greatest. Step 2, mark 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Front, back, front, back. So this is what it was talking about if there's 2 middle numbers, because I cannot mark each of these off or there's nothing left. So with the 2 middle numbers, what I'm going to do is add the 2. So 68 plus 85, put that in your calculator, you get 153. Well, that's your sum. Well, if you think back to mean, you find the sum and then you divide by how many numbers you added, you put together. So we put 2 together, so we're going to divide this by 2. So if you type that in your calculator, 153 divided by 2, you get 76 and 2/10. And that is your median. Okay? Alright. Now, we'll be able to find the median in different types of questions, not just lists. So look at this table. It says the number of items purchased by the last 5 customers at Gregory's Groceries is shown in the table below. So these are their names, and this is the number of items they bought. So it says A, find the mean. Well, what do we do to find the mean? Remember? Add. So, we're going to add. So we're going to come to our calculator, and we're going to type in 42 plus 15 plus 23 plus 56 plus 22. And we get 158 So 158. And then step 2, divide. We're going to divide by however many people there were, how many customers. And it already told us was 5, so you can count it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on your calculator, you would type in divided by 5, 31.6. So the average amount of groceries or items that the last 5 customers bought was 31 6/10. Now you can't buy 6/10 of an item, so we would round that to 32. So they bought 32 items. That's their mean, their average. Okay. All right. The next one, B, wants us to find the median. So that means we need to list it out in order. So to list it in order, my smallest number, least to greatest, 15. I'm going to put median here. 15. Use that one. Then we go to 22. Use that. 23. 42. And 56. So I should have 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And now, I just go back and forth. Left, right, or front, back. And my middle number, 23. So that means my median is 23. Okay. We're not going to worry with C until I'm back to work with you on that in class. All right, number 7. Mr. Harris states that the numbers on the cards below have a mean of 12. What is it? Remember, mean. This is our average. What is the number missing to make Mr. Harris correct? So this requires some thinking. This is going to be, if we don't know it, we know we always put X. So what we're going to do is we're going to add these up. So combine your like terms. So we can do 18 plus 13 plus 12 plus 14 plus 11. And we get 68. 68 plus X. So when I add all of these, that's where I came up with my 68 plus X. All of that is going to be divided by, how do you find it for your mean? Divide by the number of pieces of data. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we would divide it by 6 and set it equal to what they told us. The information they gave us was 12. Now, you need to think back. You need to think back to how we would solve this. This was back to Unit 2. And we'd start with peanut method. Remember, multiply. So we end up with 68 plus X, that gets rid of the 6, equals 6 plus, or times 12, 72. Okay. Now what we're doing, we used to box it all in, box in our variable, draw our line, get rid of 68 because it's on the side. We need to isolate that variable. That zeroes out, we're left with X equals 4. So the number that would go in that box would be 4. You will not see a lot of these, but this is some higher order practice for you.